Jai Hind, my dear students. In this video, you will learn about the idea of congruency in plane figures, line segments, angles and triangles. Let us observe these objects. If you place the second object on the top of the first, they would match perfectly. Such objects are said to be congruent. Here the two coins are said to be congruent as they have same shape and same size. Also the two blades are same size and same shape, so they are called congruent. In geometry, two figures or objects are congruent if they have same shape and same size, or one has the same shape and size as the mirror image of the other. The relation of two objects being congruent is called congruence. The idea of congruency is applicable to both two-dimensional and three-dimensional shape. Let us learn them in detail. See, these plane figures, can you say whether they are congruent figures? Let us check by using the method of superposition. Place the copy of one of them and place it over other, and cut out one of them and place it over other. If they cover each other completely, they are said to be congruent. Here we can say that figure 1 is congruent to figure 2. Therefore, it can be written as figure 1 congruent figure 2. The symbol for congruency is, look at these two pairs of line segments. Let us check whether they are congruent. Using the same method of placing and superposition, copy CD and place on AB. You will see that CD completely covers AB with a point C on point A, on point D, on its point B. Hence the line segment said to be congruent. It can be written as line segment AB congruent line segment CD. Let us check for the other pairs. If we trace RS on PQ, you will notice that the end points do not coincide. Therefore, the line segment PQ is not congruent to the line segment RS. Hence, we know, discuss from both pairs of line segment AB match with the CD as the same length, while PQ and RS did not. So, if two line segments having the same length or equal are congruent. Also the line segment are congruent, they have the same length. Let us now see the idea of congruence of triangles. Observe the four angles. Place angle PQR on angle ABC. For this, place Q on B and QP along ray BA. We observe angle PQR matches the exactly angle ABC. So, we can write it as angle ABC congruent angle PQR. Also, the measurement of angle ABC equal to measurement of angle PQR. Now, let's place the other two angles. We notice that angle LMN do not cover angle ABC exactly. Therefore, they are not congruent because the measurement is different. While angle XYZ overlap on angle ABC, the rays are longer, but both angles are said to be congruent. The rays do not denote only the direction. So, we can write angle ABC congruent angle XYZ, measure of angle ABC equal to measure of angle XYZ. If two angles have the same measure, they are congruent. Also, if two angles are congruent, their measures are same. As we learn about the congruence of line segment and angles, if they combine to form a triangle, will the triangle will be said to be congruent? Let us learn it now. Two triangles are said to be congruent if one of them is copy of the other. Also, it covers exactly. Here, triangle ABC and triangle PQR has the same shape and same size as if place triangle PQR on triangle ABC, it exactly cover angle ABC such that P coincide with A, Q coincide with B, R coincide with C. Also, line segment PQ coincide with line segment AB, line segment QR coincide with line segment BC, line segment PR coincide with line segment AC. That is, the correspondence of A correspond to P, B correspond to Q, C correspond to R. So, triangle ABC correspond to triangle PQR. We can say that triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. It can be written as the corresponding parts said to be equal thus in these two triangles, these two congruent triangles. So we have the corresponding parts corresponding vertices, corresponding side, corresponding angles. If triangle ABC, suppose this is the triangle ABC, this symbol is denoted as the symbol S, congruence. The symbol is denoted as congruence. Okay, congruence. Triangle FED, triangle FED. Under the correspondence ABC, this symbol denoted as correspondence. Okay, correspondence. Correspondence FED. Write all the corresponding congruent parts of the triangle. So we write all the congruent part of the corresponding parts of the triangle ABC and FED. Listen, the orders of the letters in the name. Okay, these two triangle ABC. So here A and F are coincide. B and E are coincide. Okay. C and D are coincide. Okay. That means A lies on F and B lies on E and C lies on D. Okay. So we can write the corresponding vertex. Corresponding vertex first. Okay. So corresponding vertex. Suppose these two triangles are congruent, that means they are exactly match each other. A lies on F. So the vertex A correspond to vertex F. Okay. Then vertex B corresponds to vertex E. Then vertex C correspond to vertex D. Okay. Then corresponding angle. Corresponding angle. See here angle A. Angle A is angle ABC. Angle BAC. BAC is correspond to S. Angle EFD. Angle A lies on angle F. Okay. Then angle ABC correspond to this vertex, this angle B lies on here, angle E. Okay. So we can write as angle ABC. So the name of angle is angle FED. Then this angle C is lies on angle D. So angle ACB correspond to angle FDE. Okay. Corresponding angle. Then corresponding sides. Corresponding sides. See the name ABC and FED. That means AB along where FE. Okay. So side line segment, side AB correspond to line segment FE, side FE. Then BC, BC is here BC ED, BC ED. So side BC correspond to side ED and side AC correspond to side FD. Okay, understood all of you? Is it necessary to know all the measures of the angles and sides of the both triangle states whether they are congruent or not? The answer is no. Why? Using some congruence criteria, we can verify the congruence triangle by knowing the measures only three parts of the triangle. Let us learn them in details. The first criteria is SSS, side criteria. It states that if under a given correspondence, the three sides of one triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of the another triangle, then the triangle are congruent. Okay, listen, SSS congruence criteria. For example, consider one triangle ABC and triangle RPQ. Given the measurements are, consider triangle ABC and triangle RPQ. See, here given AB 3.5 centimeter, second triangle PR 3.5 centimeter. This symbol is denote one dash, that means these sides are equal. So we can write as AB equal to PR. Write the reason, each 3.5 centimeter given. Okay. Then see 2 dash. Here this 2 dash, that means these two sides equal. Okay. So we can write as BC equal to PQ S, each 7.1 centimeter, and AC 3 dash, this side is equal to 3 dash RQ 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. So AC is equal to RQ, each 5 centimeter. Okay. So in one triangle, three sides AB is equal to PR, BC is equal to PQ and AC is equal to QR. So in three sides of one triangle is equal to the three sides of the other triangle. SSS, side. So, by the congruence rule, congruence criteria, SSS congruence criteria, we can say that SSS congruence criteria, we can say triangle ABC congruent to, this symbol denoted as congruent to triangle. Yes, see the vertex A, B, R, P. Okay, 3.5 centimeter. So, the order of the letters in the name of congruence displays the corresponding relationship. So, ABC, here RPQ. So, we can write as RPQ, triangle ABC congruent to triangle RPQ. Then we know the corresponding relationships. So the corresponding sides are, these two triangles are congruent, therefore the corresponding sides are equal. Which are the corresponding sides? Corresponding sides equal to, yes, given the sides AB equal to AB, correspondent. This symbol is correspondent to AB corresponds to, yes, PR. That means AB equal to PR. Okay. Then BC corresponds to, yes, PQ. So BC is equal to PQ. Then AC is corresponds to RQ. So AC is equal to RQ. Okay. Then this is corresponding sides. Then corresponding angles are equal. Which are the angles? Yes. Here angle A is equal to angle R. Okay. Angle A is equal to angle R. Or we can say that angle BAC equal to angle PRQ. Okay. Angle or angle BAC equal to angle PRQ. Okay. Then second is angle B is equal to, yes, angle B is equal to, yes, angle Q. Sorry, angle B is equal to angle P. Angle B is equal to angle P. So we can, otherwise we can write as angle ABC is equal to angle RPQ. Okay. Then angle C is equal to angle, yes, Q. So, or angle ACB equal to angle RQP. RQP. So, two triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides are equal and corresponding angles are equal. Okay. Figure, length of the sides of the triangles are indicated. By applying the SSS congruence rule, state which pairs of triangles are congruent. In case of congruent triangle, write in the symbolic form. So here given one triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So comparing these two triangles, consider triangle ABC and triangle PQR. We can write as AB 1.5 centimeter, PQ 1.5 centimeter. So we can write as AB equal to PQ, each 1.5 centimeter. Then second, BC 2.5 centimeter, QR 2.5 centimeter. So we can write as BC equal to QR each 2.5 centimeter and AC is equal to PR 2.2 centimeter. So AC is equal to PR each 2.2 centimeter. Okay. So and three sides of one triangle is equal to the three sides of the other triangle. So by SSS congruence rule, triangles congruent. So we can write in symbolic form. So by SSS congruence rule, triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR. Okay. Then listen, this triangle given, we can take this triangle in triangle ADB and triangle ADC. So in triangle ADB, the symbol is, delta, it denoted as triangle. So triangle ADB and triangle ADC. Okay. AB equal to AC. AB equal to AC 3 point each, 3.5 centimeter. And yes, DB equal to DC. DB equal to DC each 2.5 centimeter. Then We can write as AD equal to AD as the common side of both triangle. So AD equal to, AD is the side of triangle ADB, same as side of triangle ADC. So AD equal to AD is the common side. Okay. So triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC by which criteria? Yes, by SSS congruence rule. Okay. In figure, AB equal to AC and D is the midpoint of BC. State the three pairs of equal parts in triangle ADB and triangle ADC. That is the first question. See, write the three pairs of equal parts. Given AB equal to AC. So we can denote this symbol. This AB is equal to AC. So we can write in triangle ADB and triangle ADC. First equal part is AB equal to AC by given. Okay. Then we can write the second equal pair. See, D is the midpoint. That means the midpoint divide the side into two equal parts. That means this part is equal to same as DC. Suppose this is 6 centimeter. D is the midpoint, that is the 3 centimeter. We can divide it by BD and DC. 3 centimeter is 3 centimeter each. So we can write as BD equal to DC because the reason is D is the midpoint. Midpoint divide the side into two equal parts. Okay, midpoint. Then the third equal parts is AD. ADB as the side AD. Then in triangle ADC, side is AD. So AD as the common side. So we can write as AD equal to AD. Reason is common side. Okay. So the first question over, three equal parts of triangle ADB and ADC. Then the second question is triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC? Is congruent? Yes, we know by SSS congruence rule, side. Three sides of one triangle is equal to the three sides of the other triangle. So triangle ADB, yes. So right answer, yes. Triangle ADB congruent to triangle ADC. What is the reason? SSS congruence rule. Okay. Then listen the third question. Is angle B equal to angle C? Why? Yes, because we know two triangles are congruent, their corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are equal. See, angle B is equal to angle C. They are the corresponding angles of the congruent triangle. So, angle B equal to angle C because they are corresponding angles of the similar triangle. This is the reason. Corresponding angles of the congruence triangle. Okay, congruence triangle. In figure, AC equal to BD and AD equal to BC. Which of the following statement is meaningfully written? Triangle ABC congruent triangle ABD or triangle ABC congruent triangle BAD? Listen, see this triangle ABC. ABC is this triangle ABC. Okay. Given this equal symbol. So we can write as So AB is the common side of both triangle ABC and ABD. So we can write as AP equal to AB, or AB equal to ABC, BAD. So AB equal to BA, same side. Okay, that is the common side. AB equal to BA, common side. BA and AB are same, but this is a position BAD. Okay, ABC. So AB is equal to BA. Then we can write as AD is equal to, yes, AD is equal to, yes, BC. AD equal to BC, that is given. AD is equal to BC given in the question, and this figure given this equal sign. The third part, listen, third side, AC BD given, AC equal to BD, AC is equal to BD, that also given. So this triangle by SSS, side. SSS congruence rule, triangle congruent. But write the congruence statement is meaningfully. So write the name. Here the correspondence, here the congruence rule is SSS congruence rule. Okay, SSS congruence rule. Then listen here, A is correspond to B. A is correspond to B. Okay, then B is correspond to A. Then C is correspond to D. So we can write as A is correspond to B. Okay, then B is correspond to A. Then C is correspond to D. AC, BD, C is correspond to D. Okay, so we can write as triangle ABC congruent to which triangle? Yes, triangle BAD. So the second option is correct. Okay, understood all of you? The second criteria is SAS criteria, side angle side criteria. It states that if under a correspondence two sides and the angle included between them of a triangle are equal to two corresponding sides and the angle included between them of another triangle, the triangles are congruent. Listen, SAS congruence criteria. For example, here given in triangle ABC and triangle DEF. See the measurement base, we can write as AB 5 cm equal to DE 5 cm. So we can write as AB equal to DE each 5 cm. Okay, then see this angle 50 degree, same as here angle 50 degree. So we can write as angle ABC is equal to angle DEF each S 50 degree. Then we can write as the another one equal pair BC, side BC is equal to side EF each 7 centimeter. Okay, here two sides AB and BC equal to the another triangle DE and EF and included angle ABC. Here included angle DEF. So in a triangle two sides and included angle is equal to the two sides and included angle of the other triangle, then we can say that by S A angle and S side angle side by SAS congruence rule, triangle ABC congruent triangle DEF by which congruence rule? SAS congruence rule. Okay, we know two triangles are congruent. Their corresponding parts are equal. So by the corresponding angle, here angle A is correspond to angle D. So angle A equal to angle D and the corresponding angle C is equal to angle F and the one of the corresponding side AC is equal to DF. Okay. In figure, measures of some parts of triangle are indicated. By applying SAS congruence rule, state the pair of congruence triangle. If any, in case of congruent triangle, write in symbolical form. So here the first pair triangle is triangle BAC and EDF. Okay. So taking triangle BAC and triangle EDF, we can write as BA equal to ED, each 2.5 centimeter, and C, this is the angle. So angle BAC equal to angle EDF, each 80 degree. Oh, sorry, this is 80 degree, this is 70 degree. That means they are not equal. Okay, not equal. Then given AC is equal to DF, each 2.8 centimeter. So we know the SAS congruence rule. Two side and included angle of one triangle is equal to the two sides and included angle of the other triangle. Then we can say that the triangles are congruent. But here 80 degree, this is 70 degree. So the angles are not equal. One condition is not satisfied. So the triangle BAC not congruence, yes, triangle EDF. Okay. Then listen this question. Triangle DFE. We can take this included angle base DFE, given angle F. So we can name it as this triangle DFE. Okay. And in triangle DFE, here we can take as and triangle DFE. So we can write as this triangle PQR. Okay. Triangle PQR. See, suppose we cut this triangle and paste into this place. These two triangles are congruent. They are exact match each other. That means DF is lies where PQ 3.5 centimeter. Then angle F is in angle Q and EF is the base angle RQ or QR. Okay. So here we can write as DF is equal to 3.5 centimeter. Yes. PQ each how much centimeter? 3.5 centimeter. Okay, then EF is equal to 3 centimeter. EF equal to 3 centimeter, that is FE. FE equal to 3 centimeter. So here QR. QR equal to 3 centimeter. Each 3 centimeter. And angle, that is the included angle in between these two sides. So we can write as angle DFE is equal to angle, yes, PQR, each, yes, 40 degree. Okay, so by SAS side, angle side, by SAS congruence rule, by SAS congruence rule, triangle DFE congruent to triangle PQR. Okay. In figure, side AB and side CD bisect each other at 2O. State the three equal parts in two triangle AOC and BOD. So, in triangle AOC and triangle BOD, AOC and BOD, we can write the three equal parts given this equal symbol, 1 dash equal symbol. So we can write as AO equal to BO given the sides are equal. And see this 2 dash, this dash is denoted these two sides, OC is equal to OD. So we can write as OC is equal to OD, that also given. Then we want to write one more equal parts, equal pairs. So here we can find out these two angles. These are, yes, vertically opposite angle. So this vertically opposite angle, we know vertically opposite angles are equal. So we can write angle AOC equal to angle BOD, vertically opposite angle. Okay. So by side angle side, which congruence rule? By SAS congruence rule, we can write as in symbolically AOC, first equal side, included angle, second equal side. So triangle AOC congruent, first equal side, included angle, second equal side, triangle BOD. Okay. So which symbolical form is correct? The second, B section. Okay.